It started with a single text at 7:43 p.m., Christmas night. I was in the living room, half-wrapped presents scattered around me, the tree lights casting a soft glow on the walls. My phone buzzed on the coffee table. I didn't recognize the number. "Sorry, can't come home tonight. Don't wait up." I stared at the screen, confused. My wife, Emma, was supposed to be here. She loved Christmas more than anyone I knew. I thought maybe it was a mistake, a wrong number. But then another message followed, just a line. I needed some space. We'll talk later. Space? Tonight? My chest tightened. I called her immediately, my fingers trembling, but it went straight to voicemail. My mind raced. Did I do something wrong? Was she angry? I tried to push it aside, telling myself she just needed a moment, that maybe I was overreacting. But subtle things had been happening for weeks. Missed calls when she said she was busy at work. A sudden obsession with locking her phone, quick, nervous replies to my texts. I had brushed them off, blaming my own paranoia. But now, alone in the quiet of our decorated living room, the unease I'd ignored all year hit me like a physical weight. I tried calling her again. No answer. I waited, pacing the room, the smell of cinnamon and pine from the tree turning sharp in my nose. Then I noticed her jacket on the hallway hook. She hadn't left in a hurry. She had packed a small bag. I found her phone on the counter, left unattended. My heart pounded. Part of me screamed to leave it alone, but curiosity, maybe desperation, took over. And then I saw it. Messages I wasn't meant to see. Had the best time tonight. Can't wait for next time. Red heart. It was from him, her co-worker, the one she'd always said was just a friend. My stomach lurched, bowel rising, my hands shaking. The proof was undeniable. Every laugh she had shared with me this week, every late-night call she blamed on work. It was all lies. I sank onto the couch, the tree lights blurring. Memories of our Christmases past. The way she'd light up when opening gifts. The tiny ornaments we put on the tree together now felt like illusions. The love I thought was unbreakable suddenly felt fragile, shattered. When she finally came home, she was smiling, humming a carol. She stopped when she saw my face. The bag was still in her hand. I couldn't speak. My throat was tight, my hands clammy. "Emma, what is this?" My voice was barely a whisper. Her smile faltered. I needed to get away," she said, almost rehearsed. "I didn't want to ruin Christmas for you." I wanted to scream. I wanted to shake her and demand answers, but the betrayal was already a cold, heavy stone in my chest. "Away from me?" I finally asked. "Or from us?" She didn't answer. Her eyes darted away, and I realized I already knew the truth. The guilt in her gaze spoke louder than any confession. The next few hours were a blur. We didn't yell. There was no dramatic shouting, just an unbearable silence, punctuated by the sound of wrapping paper rustling under my hands. I couldn't touch her, couldn't even meet her gaze. I remembered every small detail now with new pain. The way she brushed past and answered work emails, the laugh that seemed too bright and too knowing, the kisses that sometimes felt hurried, distracted, all of it now cut like shards of glass. She tried to explain, stumbling over words, telling me she hadn't meant to hurt me, that she was confused, that she still loved me in some way. But I realized love without trust is nothing. It's just habit and memories hurt more than lies. When I finally made my decision, it wasn't dramatic. There were no slammed doors or tearful ultimatums. I helped her pick up the presents she hadn't even looked at, put them in her bag, and walked her to the door. She tried to hold my hand. I pulled it back gently. "I hope you find what you're looking for," I said, my voice steady despite the storm inside me. "But I can't keep pretending this is okay." She left. The door clicked shut behind her, and for the first time in years, I was alone in the silence of our home, surrounded by decorations that now felt meaningless. But even as the ache settled deep in my chest, there was a strange clarity. I didn't deserve this. I didn't deserve lies dressed as love. Christmas ended that night, not with laughter and warmth, but with a quiet, painful ending. And though my heart was broken, I held on to something she could never take. Myself. I would rebuild. slowly, painfully, but I would be whole again.